Hi friends, welcome back to the Programmer Guide YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the optional class in Java 8. Before going to discuss about the optional class, we will see how existing implementation will be there before optional class. Okay, so all of us we must have encountered the null pointer exception in our applications. It happens when you try to use an object that has not been initialized or initialized with null or does not point to any instant. In these scenarios, you might have encountered the null pointer exceptions. In simple words, null simply means absence of the value. Okay, so to avoid such kind of null pointer exceptions, okay, even with your if you are not initialized, if you initialized with null or not does not point to any instance, so that kind of scenarios. To overcome the issues, Java 8 has been introduced the optional class. The optional class has introduced to avoid null pointer exception that frequently encounter if does not perform null checks in our code. Using this class, we can easily check whether a variable has null value or not, and by doing this we can avoid the null pointer exception. Okay, I mean, to avoid the null pointer exceptions, Java 8 has been introduced this one. Okay, so the actual class, I mean, the structure of the optional class is, right, syntax is public final optional class. Okay, and extends the object, so any of the custom objects you can use. The main advantages of Java 8 optional is null checks are not required. Okay, I mean, in our existing programmings, right, in our projects you have been used many times, like either object is null or empty kind of things we need to check, right? Otherwise automatically program is going to be terminated with respect to null pointer exception at runtime. So after implementing the null point, right, there no more null pointer exception at runtime. We can develop clean and neat APIs, no more boilerplate code. So that means we no need to write the repeated and duplicate code. Like if you want to check null pointer exception, right, so multiple conditions you need to check, right? So that kind of boilerplate code you don't want to write. In optional class there is a three static methods are there. So static methods belongs to the class and are calling without creating an object. As I told you, right, how null pointer exception is encountered, optional class how it has been overcome, we will see the examples now. See, without optional class of new string of 20, so 20 indexes I have given, and index 1 and 2 I have given Krishna and Murthy. Okay, this is my name I have given. So if you execute this, right, I mean, in the println what I have given, index 2 value, string index 2 value, and converting 2 to character array. So in this case what will happen, right, so it will throws the null pointer exception. See, exception in the main thread cannot invoke to char array because str2 is null. So such a way, kind of exceptions need to occur at runtime. Okay, to avoid such kind of errors, right, so in Java optional class has been introduced different set of methods. One is the off nullable. The off nullable is a static method actually. So off nullable returns an optional describing the specified value if non-null value, non-null. Otherwise returns an empty optional. So if value is there, it will return as a non-nullable value. If value is not exist, it returns as an empty value. Let's see. Let's run this program. You will understand. See, since str optional, right, str optional string of 2 is not there, so since it is not there, right, it automatically returns the empty value. So I, in the same thing I have converted, I mean, into if else condition. So str optional is present also, one of the method is there. If object is present, I mean, inside the if block, otherwise else block. Earlier how we are writing, we are checking the value equal to null, not equals to null, and value is not empty, like that. So from after Java 8, right, you can use the is present. Suppose for example I have implemented in this way. Off means whatever the value is there, right, it is going to be written. This is also a static method, returns an optional describing the specified value if not null, otherwise returns a empty, throws a null pointer exception if value is null. Let's see in example, right. So str1, it is the value. Suppose if I'm trying to execute this program, so off is value of 1 is Murthy, if you see here. So suppose if I execute this block of code, right, line number 26, since str3 is not there, right, so as per the API description, so main method also going to throw in a null pointer exception. So without creating object, we can use these static methods. Okay, coming to this, I mean, you know, right, static factory methods can be used without calling the or creating the objects. So by using the class, we can call this. Okay, so coming to the instance methods, there are a few instance methods are there. Each and everything we can see in examples. Equals indicates whether some objects are equal to this optional class or not. Okay, filter means it is going to be do the conditional check of the given value. Flat map means if value present, apply the provided optional pairing mapping function and returns as that result, otherwise returns an empty optional. Okay, get methods returns the value of the optional class. Hash code also returns. If present means if value presents, it is going to be invoke the, it will check the data, otherwise it returns the empty thing. Okay, such a way each and every methods are there in the instance methods. So you can go through this. I will go and explain the examples. Okay, you can pause here and you can go through this. The optional with filter example, it is going to return the Java. So what I'm doing, and also I have taken the one more optional, that is empty gender. Okay, so empty values, how it is work, we will see here. Here opt.filter dot equals Java. So that means here uppercase values are there, here lowercase values. So equals, what it is going to do, it is going to compare the exact context. Okay, so now it is then returns the empty first one. So suppose optional dot filter I lambda expression dot equals to equals ignore case Java. So it is going to be written a exactly optional Java. Okay, because right in filter condition has been satisfied, so it is true. So exactly whatever the given input, it is going to be written. System.out.println gender if filter G dot equals ignore case of string. So here I'm passing the string, so it is a empty, right, since it does not match the data, right, it is going to be written the empty, so not throwing any exception. Okay, so after that we will see the map and flat map. This also a very important. Okay, I have taken the one of the optional string. I like Java programming. In here, right, my string dot map string, I'm converting into the uppercase string. My string dot map str, this is the constructor reference, right, method reference we can use. So two uppercase. So in these two uppercase, it is going to be convert. So let me execute this program. So I like Java programming. So that is the way we can use the map. Okay, suppose if there is a nulls are passing, right, it is not going to be throw the any null pointer exception at runtime. Okay, so flat map, right, flat map is like a flattering map of map, right. So here optional of optional string is another optional string I have taken. So what I'm doing is flat map of another string. So it is going to be written the my another string. So we can use in this way flat map also. Okay, so if you see other optional methods whatever exist in the instance methods, right? So we will see few of the examples. Okay, here I have taken the factory method, like all the methods are in one place. So this, since it is a static methods, right, it is going to be execute one by one. Is present optional API, is present is there, right? In the previous, yeah, he is present, return is true if value is present, otherwise false. So such a way it is going to be execute. So I'm going to comment one by one, right? You can you cannot going to be confused. See, Java program, I have taken the is present class. Java program, Java program is object is presenting, right? Opt dot is present, it returns the true. So as per the API definition, right, if value presents it is going to be written true, otherwise it returns the false. Okay, so let me go through the another examples. I will comment one by one, since you cannot going to be confused, right? When you are executing code in your local, right, you can write all the methods. Okay, so create empty optional object. See, whenever we want to create an empty optional object, right? So like optional dot empty is present, so it is not going to present any value, right? It need to be written a false. If it is a present, so it need to be written the true. The another method I'm going to execute now, creating empty optional with static API. Okay, whatever the object is there, right, you can present. So such a way you can execute each and every program. See, if present, I have written the program, so you can write and execute. Okay, if object is present, it is going to be wrapped the and find the non-null variable, otherwise it is going to be return the false value. Okay, before Java 8 programming, right, we are going to write in this way, like Java program, so name not is equal, then it is going to return in length. So after Java 8, right, we are going to write in this way, optional string opt optional of the Java program. So opt dot if present string lambda expression of sister out dot println string length. So if execute, right, I think I did not uncome the 11, the length is 11. Okay, because, right, here also I'm printing and here also printing, so two times it has been displayed. Else optional also, see, if the value is available, otherwise it is going to return the else part. Okay, so such a way it is going to be written every value. So I'm scrolling down here each and every example. So if I continue this, right, the length of the optional is going to be increased. So you can type each and every method, right, factory class, so you can run and practice in your local. If you like the content of the video, please like and share with your friends. Please subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you very much for watching this video.